responsibilities no. Me say no. Court bit marker say is the marriage still subsistent? Say is the marriage still active? Now about the law and responsibility. What I say?
Question. So let's say said this time around, I know said the appeal not I stand to be corrected. Appeal no, they are not allowed to bring any other documents. And it's the omodia so na yefa
But with respect to this case, yes, but with other cases, there, when there is relevance, according to me, but case with it is shut.
So they can't even add any other evidence.
No.
So
because
why are we going for an appeal then?
Because we page 88. Now the day no judgment by me reading in no page I me pick here me catch page page 8 sorry paragraph 88. Me who say my lady is summarizing in
Okay, I think say echo paragraph 88 not also there.
Or say omo purported marriage set na omo the buyer no. Counsel for the defendant, or Bruni lawyers, raise your objection to the authenticity of it.
Can you change the grade so that if you change the grade, you can?
Okay, just a second. About
more objective to the authenticity of it. The court decided say any yanko certify because what document now they have and would say the right document. Other party needs to feel say problem be then home. Then say near which makano cry nipana or issue document near then no. And because two countries in Nintino, it must pass through the certification process. What I say, and not the a free ho na pass it through the diplomatic channel. Na be ka court inside the court ni be who say if you be anyhow. So that is what the court decided, and the lawyer agreed, and even my lady said that she gave them, I think 30 days or so.
Yeah, I remember.
Until the upper ready.
88, you know.
Me, I want to catch you.
Okay, Mark ready not yet. Because made them.
The tendering of this marriage certificate was objected to by the learned counsel for the defendant. This objection had been raised during the hearing of the application of the interlocutory injunction on the 28th of October 2025. The court rejected the document and advised counsel for the plaintiff to ensure that they complied with the requirements under the Evidence Act. It is therefore a surprise that the plaintiff did not comply with the requirement nearly
a month later.
Into this 88 no me dey esu obi ani baby ohun ba me dey ha na ye the catch point.
But I'm explaining in tree mama why na.
And then my mark ekonye na between ye.
So simply the whole thing was let me show you. See, sometimes people don't understand the issue, so it makes it difficult. Let me see.
Hey, Mark, your car is nice.
That's not my car, please.
Mark, receive it in Jesus' name. If only you want it. If only you want
it. I drive Ford Focus. I don't drive.
Okay, if OB wins the appeal, will there be a cost? Is Akosia Sewa going to pay anything to OB? That is Shamo's question.
Court of appeal, I say Supreme Court now. Cost baby. More so the grounds for appeal to me is untenable. Press 1 to page 88 na me can once it's untenable.
Okay.
To the mama can kasenwi.
Okay.
So simply, like we've been saying, when they took the case was initially filed on the 2nd of October. But you can see, it was termed on 3rd of October.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So all other things being equal, Lawyer Kusi should have authenticated this document before
Turn
taking
it
it to
in.
court,
Yeah.
right? He didn't do it, but he makes somebody here. Look at this man. I've shown it somewhere. 1 minute.
Please power tap and show some love to boost it. Let's make the life popular. Let's
He
go.
makes this man, the name here, Richard Oparida,
Richard Oparida
swears an affidavit that those documents they were taken to court were like really legit, genuine. So this man is saying, I, Richard Oparida of Dominion Chambers, Dum Kumasi in the Ashanti region, the Republic of Ghana, make a note and say as follows.
How is this guy? Who is this guy to Akusia Sewa to swear this kind of affidavit?
He is a law clerk at Lawyer Kusi's office. So he says that I am the deponent herein, that I have the consent of, listen to what he's saying, that I have the consent of Akusia Sewa to swear to this affidavit as all the facts
pertaining to this action is within my personal knowledge by virtue of the fact that I'm a law clerk of Dominion Chambers, the law firm entrusted to conduct this case on her behalf. 3, that the plaintiff or the applicant is the only surviving spouse of the late Charles Kwadwo Fosu, also known as Daddy Lumba. Number 4, that the plaintiff took out a writ of summons together with its statement of claim for the following reliefs. So then it goes on and on.
Those were the reliefs, but I won't let us dwell on that.
Yeah.
I just want us to take a look at the timelines. You can see that as of 3rd October, it was ready in court.
Okay.
So, under normal circumstance, per our discussions, this document, this marriage certificate that was tendered in on the 3rd of October before the injunction trial. 1 minute. This is the injunction, the suit for the interlocutory injunction. So this marriage certificate that was submitted, that's the woman's marriage certificate, right? It should have been certified before taking it there.
Yeah.
He didn't do it. And now he's saying the court has made a mistake by saying they should have authenticated it before bringing it. Meanwhile, this is not a Ghanaian document. And we are speaking about the Evidence Act. And Evidence Act is talking about signatures. That's the Evidence Act, section 161, foreign official signatures. And you can see the signature on this document is somebody that you and I don't know. The judge doesn't know this person. So this signature, you see, how would the judge know if it is indeed Simplice or Prestige signature? Prestige says he's the marriage, whatever, official at Germany or Luxembourg or Estonia or in China or Ukraine or
even in the same Bornheim.
Yes, this is from Germany.
Yeah.
So the Evidence Act talks about foreign official signatures. So it says a signature is presumed to be genuine and authorized if it purports to be the signature affixed in his official capacity of an official in an international public entity or a state or a public entity in a state recognized by Ghana, and the writing to which the signature is affixed is accompanied by certification of the genuineness of the signature and the official position of the person who executed the writing. So this person here, if you bring this document to court, we don't know the owner of this signature. So there should be an accompanying document that would tell the court that, okay, this name here is Berchem. It's like a signature, but the name is Berchem, but the person signs the same signature as the name. We don't know this person. How would the judge know if this person is real or not?
Or not.
Hmm?
Who
So this
has
is what
their last name just like that as a signature?
yes. So this is what the Evidence Act is, an evidence in court. So it's a foreign official signature. So it should come with what? Authentication. And look at the
Authentication.
section 2. Section 2 talks about such certification must be signed and sealed. Can you see that? Must be signed and sealed by a diplomatic agent of Ghana or of a Commonwealth country who is assigned or accredited to that country.
Okay.
So it should have been done in Germany. The certification should be done in Germany, authenticated in the marriage. That standard somewhere they do the marriage. Somebody will authenticate it. Goes to Ghana embassy in Germany. Somebody will also what? Verify and authenticate it, stamp it or whatever. It will come to Ghana. All this time sealed. It will come to Ghana. It will also be what? Notarized before it gets to court. But Lawyer Kusi didn't do all that. Picks this marriage certificate, then he attaches it to, makes a certificate of exhibit on it. You can see the certificate of exhibit here. Yeah. And you can see it was ready by 1st October.
October
Yeah.
1st.
He made somebody confirm here. I Isaac Esibu, Commissioner of Oaths of Kumasi, and before whom affidavit in support is sworn by the deponent hearing hereby certify that I have identified the document annexed and or attached to the said affidavit as exhibit A.
Is Isaac Esibu a German official?
No.
So how could he certify something that is from a foreign land?
This is what my lady talks about in the judgment, that this man, Richard Opare, what he did was unlawful and he should desist from that.
Mark Bacho, how can a person who is not an interested party
Yes.
depose to an affidavit of someone? Until we anka affidavit when the people who sanka Georgina no sanka or deposit to.
Yeah.
They were trying to run away from criminal liability. They are trying to run away from because if this document, sanka, although lawyers no, a person or more cause of trouble, they can report this thing to the police. Then the police will arrest that that guy.
Yeah.
Then he will come and explain where he got that document, because obviously, the perception about him they say then I don't know the fake. Because one house document in our diano. I don't know one sign. And I need panel no Bible dina de kema kasama. I don't know pan one sign. Now kwakuma a law firm clerk or no
Eba certify.
Eba be din se. I can't tell me din se say near was in an kwe. The baby or a cotwazo.
So simply you understand the whole issue now.
Yeah.
So he picks this, this marriage certificate, takes it to court.
Yeah, Sinton Bruni, they all should be arrested at this point. And they know said they cannot do this outside, but then they feel comfortable to do this in Ghana free.
Nana kind of rata or come and say a pen or shame. You dare do the Uber approach. And I kind of rata or the detention.
So you can see that as of 3rd October, everything is ready in court, right? Then like I showed you earlier, then look at a month after, the stamp was 3rd October, right?
Yeah.
And what date do you see here?
November 3rd, 2025.
You can see him doing something here.
Request for certification of documentation of documents. The ambassador of Ghana to the Federal Republic of Germany, Berlin. Okay, so they tried to request that in when? November 3rd.
Meanwhile, we had already started the trial. We were doing the trial already. And like I
Hey,
showed, just look at the date. Look at the date here.
October.
3rd October.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And look at the date he's trying to certify document.
But is it done like this or they were just being cunning?
It is not right. You, like I said, just follow the Evidence Act because you are bringing a foreign document into another country. Presumption of, genuineness of signature, foreign official signature. We don't know. So before the court will accept it, do the right thing before you bring it. And now he says he's going to appeal because the court is saying, they should have followed this before they were admit the document, and it is
But
mandatory. And
is this document logged in is it in some log box that he couldn't have read this before he started his case?
na onim say we okwa appeal court so wakwa appeal court da the choir your day lawyers no so say if you don't come proper they will tell you, my friend, you are naked before the court if you don't come proper. Say bana beto to apa say no be say jojo no okwa your baby so now we say or you sue as a condition president but I say we okwa no who did to say sa certification no key condition president one can say who did to say condition president internet I was say oko certify and a mark no one can say what you to say certification is very important very important. I feel didn't know who was about because judge you as a condition precedent. Meanwhile, so on my say faculty certification, there is no evidence on the records say who objected or file motion against the ruling of the court. Into what they then were. Fubun so ona home was so. Ona home, Ubun say was so sa. I feel no way the man, while the house I why useless. Uber drop. Ewe nkudi agro ho.
Because you say the Lawyer Kusi no me maintain ase. But your mom power tap why now you get it to 60K. Why, please? This is getting nice. Let's go.
so this is the thing, but most people don't have the details. So whatever Lawyer Kusi is putting out there, and the people are following.
Shamo has a question. Shamo, put it out there. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity once again. Echo and Prestige. Me pese me hu way. Concerning the request for, you just read a letter request for something. I've forgotten the actual. In this case, sorry.
Request for certification.
Yeah, request for certification. In this case,
My girl, you're welcome.
they initiated something, right? So going into the appeal, is there a way that they can make an argument that they already informed the judge that they had initiated an appeal but it was not ready during the High Court pleadings? Can they make an argument around it when they go to appeal? I just want to know that one. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. It is in the judgment. I can read it for you. My lady even said that
Thank you,
if they are struggling to authenticate the document, they could have brought in another document that shows that okay, it's in a like a letter, right? Let me show you. Let me show you. It's here. So that it doesn't make like I'm reading from my mind. I hope if you can see 93.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
If you can read it for yourself, that will be helpful.
Okay.
Read from 93.
Also, let me state that the plaintiff should have attempted to certify the German marriage certificate, and by that, she could have tendered in
the evidence, such as
the evidence.
Yeah, and
Okay,
a letter
okay.
written to Ghana
Okay,
Embassy
okay.
requesting for the
Okay.
certification.
Okay.
This is what the judge has said. I'm not the one saying it. So they could have even brought a letter showing that they have made an attempt. But can you tell why the judge put this in her judgment? But
Yeah,
this
I understand it. I understand it perfectly. in this case, what the judge is trying to say is there was a responsibility on you that you should have certified that responsibility. It doesn't behold at the courts.
Yeah.
Osama
It's
1 month, 30 days.
Osama 1 month.
Simple. One year.
Sanso catcher and say authentication across on to me, yeah. They should bring the almost original marriage certificate now, or bring it and let me hold.
No on fan compare, sir.
Okay.
And that's why 1 year.
Also,
So and
the
DHL the nam kwan soba.
they buy and so a totally different from
They were
what
submitted.
yeah, it is here. You can read 95.
Okay, let me read it. Also, counsel for D2 in his written address challenged the extract brought in the original certificate in detail. The court is convinced that the family book cannot be the original, as it rightly says it in an extract on the face of the document. Counsel for D2 relied on Hesse versus Ada, 1992 to 1993, for is it Great Britain 1707?
You can avoid that and
Okay.
go on.
Okay, to the effect that all foreign documents are to meet the requirement of the certification by an issuing country or attestation by the issuing officer, and that the Ghana mission the Ghana mission in that foreign country ought to attest to the validity of the document. It's shaking, so it's hard. Yeah, so basically, the court agrees with the defendant's counsel on this issue. This is because of Section 136 of the Evidence Act.
So, the court also gave them so many options to make their case easy, but surprisingly, they couldn't, meet all those chances that were given them. So Lawyer Kusi is now putting a lot of things out there that is untrue.
So, Mark, do you think Lawyer Kusi has read the final whatever that came out?
For that, I can't tell if he has indeed read it or not. But now he says he's challenging the whole judgment. So
based on what? Because you've been given all
that's
these.
The grounds. That's the grounds I said. He said the marriage certificate was not admitted. Also, the court has erred by saying the Evidence Act 161 is a condition precedent. He doesn't agree. And also, the court does not. The court.
Seidu is saying something. You'll see, I believe Lawyer Kusi asked for the original, and knowing AS couldn't provide it, he decided to just try.
Well,
yeah.
Then it makes sense, because it looks like they are struggling to get the document authenticated, and that is the bottom line. Why is it so? Because that is the only challenge. We don't know why. So if you say you are indeed married to somebody who is dead, I think it should be easy to walk to the marriage registry and make that request. I understand you don't even pay that much.
No, here is $25. You go to the courthouse, or you go to, county in which you reside, with just a copy of your ID. You don't even need to know the details so much. Your name and then your date of birth, or even if you've forgotten. Pay $25 and then they will print it out for you. Yeah. So I don't know why a country like Germany, if she claims to have one, it's hard to produce marriage certificate for them to authenticate it and go use the right, process to make it admissible.
I don't know if you want your
it's very shaky, so it makes me blur. Yeah. Okay, Okay, so this is for this letter is for what exactly? The ambassador of Ghana to the Federal Republic of Germany, Berlin, request for certification of documents. We act as solicitors for and on behalf of Mrs. Kusia Sewafusu. But my question is, does she, the document, is that the name that appears on her documents, like on her IDs, or this is a made-up name?
This is what they took there, so for that I will not speak on it. Let's leave it as it is. And
You see, when you know much and you can't speak, okay, fine, let's go. Akosia Sewafusu, who is the surviving spouse of the legendary Ghanaian music icon Charles Kojo Fusu, also known as Daddy Lumba, on whose instructions we write specifically requesting your office to certify official documents emanating from the Federal Republic of Germany. You see, somebody has noted the spelling of Sewa is different in most of her documents. We listen and we don't judge. Let's go. Your Excellency, our client is currently engaged in a legal suit for which it has become necessary to no, sir. Mark, I can't see. It's really shaky.
okay, is it okay?
Oh yeah, I'll manage. So it says has become necessary for her to reproduce her German marriage certificate in court, which certificates she required some years ago from the Federal Republic of Germany as a result of her monogamous marriage she celebrated with her deceased husband, Charles Kojo Fosu, also known as Daddy Lumba. Can you push it up a little bit?
Okay.
Your Excellency, the request has arisen as a result of mandatory.
I like this paragraph. So just take your time and read it. After that, I will show you something.
Okay. Your Excellency, the request has arisen as a result of mandatory statutory requirement by Ghanaian.
Please underline these words: mandatory statutory requirement by Ghanaian laws,
which demand that foreign documents that are to be tendered into evidence at a trial in any Ghanaian court be accompanied with a certificate of authentication from a diplomatic agent accredited to that country, which in the instance case it's your office, since the said document is emanating from the German government. Your Excellency, for the avoidance of doubt and for the purpose of legal precision, Section 161 and 2 of the Evidence Act 1975 states that a signature is presumed to be genuine.
Let me give it to you. Okay, it's here. Okay. It's the same thing. Okay, you can read it. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah, so a signature is presumed to be genuine and authorized if it purports to be the signature affixed in his official capacity of an official. Mark, it's really shaky. My eyes are teary. Can you read it from your end as well?
Okay.
Let me put on my glasses.
Okay. A signature is presumed to be genuine and authorized if it purports to be the signature affixed in his official capacity of an official of an international public entity or a state or a public entity in a state recognized by Ghana, and the writing to which the signature is affixed is accompanied by a certification of the genuineness of the signature and official position of the person who executed the writing. Such certification must be signed and sealed by the diplomatic agent of Ghana or a Commonwealth country who is assigned or accredited to that country, and they submit this. Sorry, 1 minute. They tender in this document with a certain
Please,
signature.
power tap. Let's get to 40K, please.
They tender in. Yes. It's an exhibit in court here, Rasta. So this is the marriage certificate that was tendered in, and you can see foreign official signature. You can see it. And this is the laws of Ghana saying if you are bringing evidence, as 161 says, Lawyer Kusi in his letter said what it is what mandatory what requirement. You can see over here. He's saying that.
So when he was writing this to the officials, he stated in this letter that it's mandatory to bring to certify this document through them. But then all court no so no.
What appeal no? One year answer court. Because look over here. The date on look at the date on this document, Ted, right?
Yeah. And then he requests this document, the other document on November.
Yes.
Why?
He requests it in November, saying that is a mandatory requirement. And now look at another breath. He's saying that the courts are sought aid.
Okay, Mpacho, maybe some question be so Mpacho, or letter will come the Ghana mission in Germany. Nti ocho come on ena or attach on no document na one who say on certified man on me boy. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's how I know.
What a break. A break say, can you invite TY and Ashanti Queen to this platform for education?
Say, I deal with on. So, question can buy baby son say, Inti, or try that I will call response be on the man.
There couldn't have been any response.
Métier interview or grantee. I don't know. Maybe as we are going, I'll play that interview.
Yeah.
He requested, and they told him that omo certification.
You see, as a man can make bass on no say. When so a error of law. Ghana missioner no. They don't communicate with individual citizens in Ghana.
But Mark, and no, prestige or printing maybe or more by say almost a free embassy.
If you make Ghana, I say free, but I say free German embassy of Ghana. But the Jamaica Muntio, Ghana missionary Ghana no. Say be a obit Ghana. Untumin letter and concomo at you. They are agent of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Okay.
In diplomatic protocols, no. There were Obia in a Juma or ye, any letters are Obia responding.
Okay.
So, Ankane Pepe Mua, I was a ultra common Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Okudo Tablaqua. Ultra common more Ghana. No, mum, the letter at Tosso. Aka command missionary or Germany and say, verifying he say a proper na. And no crown puno. Na said the old more but open ye party. There was uncle Mama Makusa say one of our lawyer with Germany hot. Na lawyer no extra educoma the registrar of marriage I was Germany. Say it be a that say me worry minimikuno certificate ni kwayera mi. However, no, I have a pending court case in Ghana. Send a beya ubia be who say, near me, no, a genu, almost me authenticate. It impamcho, mu issue a replica. Registrar of marriage,
okay.
No, issue a replica.
Yeah.
It no enfant mammy. Into issue at the amount lawyer no what Germany one. Now lawyer no Germany not sure the aqua comma Ghana embassy now because they are mandated to respond to such request.
Yeah.
Into omono truck omo then omono so be certify omo be feature omo research omo be contact registry of marriage. They have their own internal checks omo ye. And who say document now crowd their ban new. Na omo mom esili. No man merely the Akwa Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Ghana. Then they will also convey it to the court registrar. No almost jama judge no. In the Ababa say it was sealed envelope mu. That is how the procedure should have been done.
Hey.
But because ebia omunim say enye ade papa nintino, omo kotrega sa ade na edin sem kese
The problem with
ebeba. Because how can you write a letter from Ghana? They are coming Ghana embassy or what sign Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So no, they don't take instruction from who out Ghana. No.
And can an embassy write back and say to whom it may concern?
Now, on say my bisada. On say embassy at Tro Aquacoma. It will pass through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Embassy and work is I'm telling you for a fact.
All right, I call to us and
Those who, and some of the those, but you know, the thing is,
yeah,
so but mention here, sir. Monche a quad there.
What the Monfa prestige there na embra Monfa
Monfa na meko.
Okay,
monche a quad there.
Mpacho monche a quad there. Oh, me okay.
The thing is, most of our people don't know the details of the issue. They haven't read the judgments. They haven't seen the court documents.
Okay.
They haven't seen many of the documents. So they are only, most of them are only talking or moving with what they hear from others.
Okay, God's daughter, send a request. Okay.
It would have been better if everybody had the chance to see some of these documents with explanations and how everything has gone. But shockingly, like we are in our small corner talking here. Some people will be sitting elsewhere having thousands of people listening to lies.
Okay.
See? That is the unfortunate thing. And the thing is, most of us also have our lives to live, but we have a bit of interest in this issue. So we find time to do the little research we need also to educate ourselves and people around us. Like I saw somebody write down there that we can do it on Facebook Live and educate people. It would have been helpful so that the noise will also go down.
Yeah.
You see? So that the noise will
go down. I'm not on Facebook, but
the Lawyer Kusi says he's going to court. And now I've shown you a letter he himself has written. And he's saying that I have every document, he took to court. So he is saying in his own letter, trying to get certification that it is a mandatory requirement by Ghanaian laws.
Okay.
To certify a certificate before it gets to court. Already you were in court over a month. You are now trying to authenticate the document. After doing that, you've gone for appeal. You say you are going to appeal the judgment. On what grounds are you going to appeal? Your grounds for appeal is that the court has made a mistake, has erred when it held that Section 161 of the Evidence Act is a condition precedent. Meanwhile, in your own certification, you are saying it's a mandatory requirement. So if you are requesting it's a mandatory requirement, why are you going to appeal and saying that the court has erred by saying it's a condition precedent? Why? Lawyer Kusi, do you think we are some dumb people? It is say as a law student or as a lawyer, you must reason above average. You must reason above average. You must reason above the average person. And Lawyer Kusi, you say you've practiced for 20 years. But this is like a simple error you are making. And I don't know, it's just the money you are taking from the legal wives. Tell them the truth. and stop lying to them. You are just telling them lies. In one breath, you are saying it's a mandatory requirement. And in another breath, you are also saying the court has made a mistake. So why are you standing? Let the people know the truth.
Mama, I don't know why Lawyer Kusi is always lying to them, to be honest with you. I don't understand.
Do the right thing. That is what the law says. If you are bringing a foreign document, official signatures, should be authenticated. The marriage certificate you took there had an official signature on it. It wasn't authenticated. You took it there raw. You let the people know the truth. You won't let them know the truth. You're always, doing some dodgy things, saying so many things in the media. Meanwhile, you didn't do the right thing. So, Prestige, please add something,
Sorry, we can go to the next phase, yeah.
Pacho Mark Nyami Sharpa T Mr. Mobaso ana ma power tap na yemfa simply page no Andrew be 80k na mon share na wa power tap ti mentimi mfa bibi nkan because ni nyina na ma kaka no do kan bia so no Nyankopon adom no kra ededa na kwam to a question bi